So, welcome to the next class. I'm happy you're here, and today we'll be talking about data types and operators, or you can use operations there. Data types and operations or operator. So, we'll be talking about data types. So, talking about types in that is what that actually understand. So just like we have different type of things, and you actually understand them. So if you want to make tea, what are the type of things you need? You need cowbell, maybe milk. You need chocolates. You need all these type of things, so that you'll be able to make your tea. Same thing with that. If you want to make calculation with that, you want to find some certain um, calculation to certain things. You need integers everywhere and doubles to do your calculation and get your answers. Same thing if you want to do some certain things with characters, you need string. So let's uncover that. So you guessed it right. We need a main. We need like an entry point to be able to write our that code. So we'll do the same thing, and then here we have our entry point where our that code is going to run from, and then we are going to write our first type, and this is going to be called name, and then this name I'm going to use Segun, and then save this. So you can see that we previously were using var, which is just a global name for what variable is, but now we are specifically telling that hey, this variable name is a string. If you want to do multiplication, addition with this name, then it's not going to work. So let's try that. So let's see. We do name times um, times 10. Let's see. Let's just see what this is going to print. This 10 times. It's going to print Shegu 10 times. You see, it's not like going to calculate, count all of this and calculate. So it's still treating it as a string. You get. And let's say we want to do let's say we are just printing this. If we just print this, what is going to just print is Shegu right here. um, and this we are specifically telling that hey, this is a string. And if we go inside what a string is, you see that string actually has different kinds of code inside them, and you can do a lot of things just with string. An example of you can do things with string is if you click on this, you actually on this name, you go to the end and then do dot, and you can see different type of things you can actually do with string. An example is that you can check the length of the value of this variable. You can check the length, and we are going to check. It's going to count each character in this, and then give us the length. So if I run this, it's going to give us 5. You can count S E. You can see that all of this is 5, and the type of this is a string. And let's create a different type called age, and then this age is going to be 25. Now you can see that we are using string right here, and we are trying to assign it to an integer. This is an integer, right? You can see that that just says that hey, you can't assign an integer to a string. That can never happen. But if we do var, it it can happen, right? It doesn't. It's not going to say I don't want to assign that. It's just definitely just going to happen like that. And you can actually print this. Let's say we create another print statement, and then pass this. And if I run, you see that we would have, let's say, remove this, run this again, we have Segun 25. And now we can do some certain things with this. We can do age times 10, and then we'll get 250, and so on and so forth. uh, and here would, since we are talking about types, we'll be dealing with types now. we'll be making sure that we have whatever variable we are going to add the type of that variable. And we have a lot of different type. You can even create custom types for yourself. That's where when we'll start looking at classes, enums, mixing, and all those stuff. But for now, just know that there are some keywords that you need to use to create reserve keyword for different types in that. Example is a string, integer, and also we also have boolean. And this we can say boolean, let's say is is my name Paul, and then we can assign this to true. So boolean is either true or false. So boolean has two side, either true or false. And then we also have another type of double. Double is double has decimal. So when you want to deal with decimal, we can call this one amount, and then this would point something, point whatever thing you want to be do this. So this is like basically decimal. So to deal with operators, we can actually try to deal with operators like this. We already did something like using age plus amount. So this is a plus operator that does a sum operation. So if we use this operator, it's going to do a sum operation, right? And if I run this, you're going to see the sum of age plus this. And if I use times, which is an asterisk, and you're going to see the times if you multiply age times multiply age and amount. And also you can see the division between this and also the subtraction between this. So this, you can call those arithmetic operators, those four operators I've shown you. And also we have something like module, which we are not going to talk about in this video right here or this lesson. But the next thing we could talk about is to talk about greater than or less than. So if I do operator of greater than, then with this we are trying to say, hey, check if age is greater than this, and then if I run this, you see it's false. Is age greater than amount? You can see this is 25, but this is 25.10. So this 0.10 or 0.1 is what is making it to be false. There are a lot of operators which, as we are going to uncover them on the course. And you can always get this code. Is going to be on the GitHub, which I'm going to share to the group, so you can see all of these things. If you have any questions, don't fail to reach out. Thank you. See you on the next class.